yeah, that's the finished look. I think it's really pretty, easy to wear, so many different skin types could pull this off really easily, and I just think it's just a nice everyday kind of look. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos. I plan on having a natural hair care video coming up soon, as well as my Hell in the Bottom cardigan tutorial for Mrs. Lovett. I have my costume. It is so amazingly awesome, so I will have that coming very, very soon. I'm going to go in with my favorite base of all time, the e.l.f. cream eyeshadow in bronze. I use it in so many different looks. It is amazing. We're just going to get that on our lid. We want it to be pretty pigmented because we want it to bring out that gold color. So just blend it in really well. See, isn't that just gorgeous? I love this base. It's so pretty. It works for so many different kinds of shadows too. It works for like golds and bronzes and browns if you want them to be a little bit warmed up. Blend a little bit into your contour as well, because we want this to be very cohesive look. We want it to all be tied together. So if we have a similar base underneath all of our shadows, it's going to look more completed. And the colors are going to be intensified. I wore this out to a date the other night, and I really loved how it looked, and I wore it in another one of my more recent videos. So I really love this look. I've been wearing it a lot. Disclaimer on this palette, I did get this off eBay. The reason why I didn't buy it in the first place was because as you may or may not know, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, they used to say that it was vegan, and then apparently like they had lanolin oil in it, and they had to, you know, leave a disclaimer saying that it wasn't vegan. So I couldn't buy this palette, you know, without feeling really bad about it, because it had the primer in it, and it had the primer included in it. So the only reason I got this one was because it was on eBay, sold without the primer and the eyeliner, so I don't really feel bad, and I really just thought it was a great deal for all these shades, all these vegan eyeshadows, and I love Urban Decay eyeshadows, and the packaging is freaking gorgeous. So I think the seller might have more. You might just check. There are sellers that sell them without the primer, so if you really want one, that's a good way to go about getting it. And I would have to say the Half Baked is my new favorite gold eyeshadow. It's amazingly beautiful. I'm taking the all over eyeshadow brush from the Mineral line, and we are just going to pack that on our lid. And it's almost like a bronzy gold. It will be very flattering on many different skin types, and as you can see, it just blends like a dream and applies so amazingly well. It's my new favorite gold eyeshadow, and I love gold eyeshadow so much. Next, we're taking Moriarty eyeshadow, which is that matte red color from my Dastardly Bees collection. Any matte red will work. This is like a matte brickish red, so it's a little bit more wearable. And just tap off any excess in the lid so we don't have a problem with fallout. And we are just going to get that right in the crease and the outer V. And see, when you blend it into the gold, it almost gets like this burnt orange kind of look. Just get it really well. This look really brings out blue eyes, because well, you got the primary colors going on, the yellow, red, and blue. They work really well together already, and then you have the oranginess right here, which orange is a complementary color to blue anyway, so just the combination of colors really brings out blue eyes beautifully. So although I do think this look would work with all different eye types. I think in particular it looks really beautiful with blue eyes. And now we are going to blend that out. I'm just using the Eco Tools. It's called a highlight brush from their travel brush kit. I use it for blending though. I think it's too fluffy for a highlight brush. So I'm just going to blend that up and out. The Twice Baked color, which is that brownie brown color. It's like a chocolate brown, a little bit of warmth to it, and it has subtle gold shimmer to it. We're going to take that. You can use the same contour brush since we're blending it into the red. We're taking that color and we're getting it right in the outer V and into the crease just a little bit, like a third of the way in. And this is just going to add some definition. And I see this is a really pretty fall kind of look, because you have like the burnt, you have the burnt red, and then you have the brown and the gold, which kind of mimics leaf colors. So I think that's another, I think it's a really nice autumn look because of those color combinations. And then we're just blending that in a little bit more, just to make everything seamless. Okay, next we're taking the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeliner in Coffee, and we are going to line our lower lash line with that. Kind of sticking to our autumn colors, keeping it a little softer. And we're just going to go about halfway in, and then you kind of can smudge it with your finger a little bit, just to make it kind of fade in a little easier. And then we're going to line our upper lash line with the Coffee eyeliner too. Just keep it pretty thin. I'm kind of steadying my elbow on my desk too. That really helps with doing eyeliner. We are going to line our upper and lower water lines with the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in 0. I'm going to smudge a little bit of that Twice Baked eyeshadow on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to blend it out a little bit with that blending brush we used earlier. And then we're just going to define our brows a little bit. I'm just using Urban Decay's Shakedown, which is my favorite brow color. And just lightly define it. I like to keep these more natural, my brows up here, and just work more on the arch. And I've been going for a thicker brow look lately just because it's fall again. So I haven't been trimming my eyebrows as short as I usually do. Just nice change of pace. I think I'm kind of inspired by Emma Watson a little bit. She wears her brows a little bit thicker, which is the natural shape of my brows. I'm actually going to curl my eyelashes today. Cool, huh? This is just the e.l.f. Studio eyelash curler. Their dollar one's really good too. I actually probably prefer the dollar one a little bit more than this one. This one can pinch a little bit if you're not careful. And just really work it into your eyelashes. Just want the emphasis to be on the top lashes, since I am wearing this out today. and it's already pretty dramatic. Now here's a tip I saw from Lisa Eldridge. She took a little bit of her silica-based powder and applied that first before applying her bronzer, and it really helped make it easier to blend. So I'm going to do that on top of my foundation and just kind of apply it where I'm going to apply the bronzer as a contour. Any silica-based powder will work. The e.l.f. high definition powder would work as well. I'm going to do that. Tawny Beach bronzer. And it's just, it's the same kind of color as NARS Laguna without the gold shimmer, if you're wondering what kind of color. The mineral complexion brush for that. And just make sure you top off any excess. If you don't want to use this one, Stila also makes a really nice tawny matte bronzer. It's a little bit more pricey, but I really do like that one too. So it just has that nice. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. The dense powder brush, just to keep everything looking really natural. Since I am fair, I have to be more careful with my bronzer than people with medium skin tones or beige skin tones. A little bit of peach sorbet, which is my matte peach blush. This is what it looks like. Okay. We're going to go in with the e.l.f. blush brush and just get like a little bit, top off the excess. I'm just going to get right in here. Just in the apples of the cheeks. I'm just using a light nudie color. It is e.l.f.'s Bare Brown. It's a brown based nude. A little bit of pink in it. Really easy to wear. And of course it feels really good on the lips since it's an e.l.f. mineral lipstick. I'm going to set everything with the oil absorbing powder from my line to keep everything nice and matte today. So I'm going to be out doing errands and I don't want shine on my face. I'm just going to get that in my T-zone. If you're really oily, you can apply it everywhere. But that's really going to help. I'll get under my eyes too soon. So, talk to you guys later. Bye!